Zunday, Zunday, Zunday. Comics and nonsense every Zunday. Zunday, Zunday, Zunday. Starring Ziggigan and Skipper Steve. Meet Skipper Steve, I'm the captain of the ship. While Ziggigan is mostly around for antics. Why did they name it Funny Books anyway? Because Anticsny Books is a really, really stupid name. And it's really hard to say. Zunday, Zunday, Gabingi. TGIZ, thank God it's Ziggy. Funny Books, comics on YouTube. Not really sponsored by Yoo-Hoo. Don't you dare miss a single episode of ZUNDAY. Don't you miss an episode.
Ooh.
Welcome to Sunday.
An episode.
Yep.
I like it.
Little tweak,
I like it.
little
Yeah.
last minute tweak. I made sure to write a Z so I don't forget. Welcome to...
Oh, I like that you write enough Y's so you know to go, Sunday.
yes. It's very phonetic, my song here. I still got to look at it after, let's see, 5 and 11, 16 and 3, 19 episodes of Sunday. Although I didn't start singing it right away. In fact, we're gonna talk about the 2024 year in review.
Yes.
On this episode.
This our third episode of season 3.
Yes, yeah, and
it's the end of 2024, but it is not the end of season 3.
Yeah,
of Sunday.
which it's kind of like what Marvel Comics does. They have they have a legacy number,
right?
But their other number is one number behind to get to a milestone number. So they have
Amazing Spider-Man was like that
specifically.
For
so
a
they'll
long
do
time.
issue 50, big issue,
yeah,
followed by issue 900, big issue, right?
Well, it's even funnier because it's like they do issue 50, and then that's issue 949.
Yeah.
So then the next issue is 950. So they do 50 and then 50.
Yeah.
They do 25 and then 25. Because when they started...
Oh, wait a second.
Because when they started Amazing Spider-Man over at number 1, they did it on...
There was one more issue that made it go...
Right, so they did it on issue 800, I want to say.
Yeah,
800 or not, 900. Issue 900, they didn't wait for 901. They didn't end the previous one on 900 and then with 901 start number 1. They ended the previous one with 899.
Right.
And then issue 900 was also issue number 1.
Was that the way they did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yes.
So when they got to issue 950 or 949, that was issue 50.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And so they always had 2 anniversaries in a row.
I thought that was completely on purpose why they put that other episode, that other issue in. But so, like, for us, why have the season finale be the end of the year finale? We already have something special. It's the end of the year finale.
Right. And also, television shows, they don't end at the end of the year.
No, they don't.
That's a mid-season break.
It's a mid-season break. Well, by the way, I did not look into this, but I do think there's a Jet game next week.
Yes.
It's
on the 5th?
Yeah.
If next week is the 5th, then yes.
So no Sunday next week.
Final Jets game. Yeah,
so,
we have lots of mid-season breaks.
We do. Well, this will be a big episode, so it'll be nice to have a break. This is the year in review 2024, and it's also a preview.
A note from Jim Yost.
Yes.
He says it happened that way because Dan Slott used issue 801.
I thought it was 800
as a postscript.
Yeah.
To his story.
Exactly. I remember.
Rather than just ending.
I remember.
Yeah.
They went one more issue.
Yeah.
Yoo-Hoo Sippies.
Thank you, Jim.
Season 3 is... Thank you, Jim. Season 3 is the season of Yoo-Hoo Sippies, although we didn't... First episode wasn't like that. But Ziggy and I are both very thirsty, so we decided to do the Yoo-Hoo Toast.
We both forgot to get water.
Yes. Well, Ziggy does have a water back there, but he's unsure of if anyone might have...
It's been sitting back there for 2 weeks. Usually if I have any water left over at the end of my shift, I leave it for Steve to water his plants
I usually water my plants with that water.
Yeah.
But it's a different size water than you usually buy.
Right.
So I just left it knowing that, I'm not going to confuse it with my water, which is why I usually get rid of your water.
Because
and so I was going...
The evening prior to that day, I had a bit of a night out and I was a little dehydrated.
Oh,
that
so you bought a
morning.
bigger water.
So I bought a bigger water. Yes.
Well, I was going through photos today for ZUNDAY, and I came across a photo related to that. It was a... Oh, shit.
Oh, beep.
Oh, damn.
Oh, beep. Oh, shoot. Oh, darn.
I don't think any kids are watching this. I'm not too sure. Dan Scoville might be watching it with his kids. So I found a picture of a water like on the front counter, and I took a picture of it, and I was like, "Why did I? What is this photo about?" So I zoomed in and I read it. It's on the Instagram. It says, "I accidentally drank Ziggy's water. I may die. It's been nice knowing you all." Because I'm a huge germaphobe. If you go and read our Google reviews, all the negative ones are me throwing people out of here because they're sick. And justifiably so. I'm not apologizing for that.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
If you're sick, stay home.
If you're sick, stay home.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Cheers to if you're sick, stay home.
Don't get everyone else sick.
Right.
On the
flip side of that, if you're sick, you really, really want some comics to read while you're stuck in bed.
Yes. Well, we ship.
No, not
Listen,
within minutes.
Listen, I might drive into your house to keep you out of here if you're sick. I don't care where you live.
Your foul language has offended Rob Martin's ears.
Oh no, Rob! I'm so sorry. I hope Sophie's not listening. Cheers! Here's to a year. It was a spectacular year, 2024.
2024,
and we'll talk about this year. It was also the debut of ZUNDAY, by the way.
And right. Yeah. When was
June 9th?
June 9th?
I believe so.
But we're going to get to that, though, right?
Yeah, well, I could do the Yoo-Hoo Toast if you want. I could go over the Yoo-Hoo Toast real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so in season 2,
yeah,
before season 2, we were doing Yoo-Hoo commercials. So it'd be like sponsored by Yoo-Hoo, and we would do like a Yoo-Hoo commercial.
Right.
It wouldn't be a toast.
It would be, yeah.
So.
And but it was a joke because we're not really sponsored.
Yeah, yeah. I like. Wait. What was the term you used? It was unofficially sponsored. Not. What was it?
The unofficial official.
Oh yeah, the official. Unofficial.
The official
sponsor
unofficial.
of ZUNDAY. Yes, I like that. The official unofficial sponsor of ZUNDAY. It's great because it's our official.
It's official as far as we're concerned. Unofficial as far as they're concerned. Yeah.
So it's the official unofficial sponsor of ZUNDAY is Yoo-Hoo. So actually in season 2 of ZUNDAY, episode 3, this Yoo-Hoo Toast.
Sorry, but Kieran says Steve's jacket kind of screams NC-17, to be fair.
What's NC-17?
It's
the rating.
The movie rating. It's worse than R.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's worse.
Yeah.
I always got confused by that when they added NC-17. I never really...
Yeah.
I was already over it, you know. I never looked into it. I don't have kids, and I could already see the movies. So why do I care? I can see R.
You're above 17.
Yes. And I don't have kids to worry about seeing.
Right.
So I don't have to look into that stuff.
So R, you have to be 17 to see without a parent or guardian. But a parent or guardian can bring their younger than 17 child to see an R-rated movie.
Okay.
In NC-17, there is no admittance under 17.
Oh, yeah. That's wild. Yeah. I didn't know that. So it's sort of like replaced X.
It's kind of, but X is like worse.
X is worse.
It's also, I think X is just like not an official rating.
Right.
It's like an old-timey, you know.
Okay. That's interesting. I could look into that for an episode of ZUNDAY. So the first time we did a toast.
Yes.
But we didn't really call it the Yoo-Hoo Toast. Was episode 3 of season 2, and that was to Anna leaving for college.
Anna leaving for college.
And then the next week we started the official Yoo-Hoo Toast. Yeah. The Anna thing gave me the idea. Which
will now be the official, unofficial Yoo-Hoo Toast.
Yes. And episode 4 we did to the fans of funny books.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 5 we did a John Cassidy R.I.P. Episode 6 was Happy Birthday Kevin the Kid, turning 22.
Yep.
Episode 7 was for Funny Rama 6 ticket sales. Episode 8 was also Funny Rama 6. That's weird. We did 2 in a row.
One was for the tickets,
kind
and
of,
one was for the show.
yeah. And then
because that was after Funny Rama, right?
It
so
was.
we were
Toasting,
toasting an event gone well.
Yes,
even though there's zero evidence.
You're
of
right.
it.
So and Funny Rama 6 deserves 2 toasts.
You're right.
I mean, come on. Then episode 9 was Happy Birthday to my buddy Scott.
Yep.
10 was Greg Hildebrandt, R.I.P. And episode 11 was Happy Birthday Valerie. And then season 3, episode 1, the toast was for holiday shopping season and funny money. Mm-hmm. And episode 2 last week was Happy Birthday Ziggy. And we had an amazing photo montage, like
that we just completely forgot to get to.
We didn't show anything.
Yeah.
We left here like, oh, what?
Oh, I know. Which, by the way, now that the holidays are over, that doesn't mean it's not still a great time to get funny money.
Yeah, or...
Oh, you're drinking. We haven't actually toasted
We did
yet.
toast.
No, we didn't.
Sure we did.
We never toasted.
I thought we did.
No.
I'll have to go back and check. Here.
Wait, you have to show the front.
To 2024. Obviously, kind of...
I'm sitting here parched because we haven't actually done the toast.
I'm
and you're
done.
just like...
Yeah, I'm not crazy. Is there a way I can, drink this out of the carton without the straw?
Mm-hmm.
I can open it up and make a carton out of it?
Yeah, I mean, I love the straw.
Yeah?
I'm very pro straw. But, different people are different.
While we're here, different people are different. You're right.
And
about
only
that.
things that are terrible are terrible.
Do you have the Kevin photo ready
Mm-hmm.
to go? So let's just talk about Kevin real quick before we don't get to it, because Kevin the Kid, there's a shot of him in the comic book store in the merry old town of London, England.
Merry old town of London.
Yeah, so Kevin the Kid is now on his sabbatical.
Do you want to know a secret?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Kevin is Jack the Ripper. He's going back to London, not just to shop at comic book stores, but to continue his reign of terror.
More like Jack the Kipper. That's a Ziggy joke.
Except for what's a kipper?
Well, you're just replacing Ripper with K for Kevin. So I'm happy for Kevin. He's over there with his folks, and then they're going to head back, and then he's going to stay for another couple of weeks. And look at it. He's in a comic book store. Kevin is hardcore.
Yeah.
He really is. He's over there, and he's having a great time. He said he got some great deals. He got the... what did he tell me? He got the first appearance.
Did they only seem like great deals, but he ended up paying for them in British pounds, and when he converted to
right.
American dollars, it
know.
wasn't that great of a deal.
He doesn't know. Oh, I wish I could tell you what comic he bought the first appearance of. He said he got it for a really good price. I can't remember.
By the way, if anybody doesn't know, Yoo-Hoo is rich in calcium and vitamin D, so it's got that going for it.
Oh yeah,
which is nice.
and also high fructose corn syrup if you like that. All right, so we hope Kevin's having a good time.
Yes.
In England, and it's probably midday there, right? 5 hours ahead of this, probably 5 o'clock there, or 4 o'clock. So, oh
my God, Funny Books is closing already over there.
Dottie. So.
And then there was one.
Yeah, the show's already off to a weird start because nothing's going in order that I wrote it.
Yeah.
But I will show Dottie, although we have a Dottie segment coming up. Dottie is in heat right now. So I actually didn't want to bring her over because, she's in heat and, you hear her?
I know.
She don't know what's happening to her.
She's still a cutie.
So she's required some extra attention. And she's going to get spayed on January 7th. I've already taken her for the blood panel and for her distemper shots.
Bob Barker will be very happy.
Yes. And so I was just looking at onesies, surgery onesies, so that she can't, get to the surgery after she's done.
That's what the cone is for.
Yeah, but cones, I think, they said maybe a onesie's better for a cat. They can get out of the cone sometimes because they're better than dogs and stuff like that.
My cats didn't get out of their cone.
Oh, you did that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you had a cone? Well, yeah.
And they were adorable.
If anyone has an opinion, cone versus onesie, I'd be into it. So Dottie, this was the year of Dottie, too, and we will get to that as long as we keep rolling here. So let's start with 2024.
2024.
It was a very big, ambitious year, I think, for us. I came into the year just wanting to do things a little differently, and we started immediately on New Year's Day because for a decade we had run a sale on New Year's Day called the Winter Classic, which we started when hockey went on strike, and this was the first New Year's Day in a decade we didn't do the Winter Classic because it was on a Monday, and instead, do you have a picture of me with Superman and Spider-Man? Possibly?
No.
It's the first picture, 01.
Well, I didn't name, but the first picture is of the. Oh, that is Superman and Spider-Man.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is me at the polar bear plunge.
Yeah, that's what I called the picture, polar plunge.
Oh, okay.
So
Yes. That is. So instead, I started off the year. I went down to do the polar bear plunge. It was the Sons of Ireland, I believe. And that was a great way to start the year off. And of course, I cannot avoid superheroes wherever I go. They're attracted to me, and I got that great picture. And so this year, New Year's Day is this upcoming Wednesday, and we will be closed. No Winter Classic on New Year's Day. New Comic Day will be on Thursday, and we will do the Winter Classic over the weekend. Either Saturday and Sunday, maybe Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll have a big sale next weekend. Big sale next weekend. That's the bottom line. The Winter Classic. And New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve coming back.
New Year's Eve will be back.
I love New Year's Eve.
We tweaked it a little last year. I don't think we offer the continuing discounts. I think we changed it last year.
Well, the truth is, people didn't take advantage.
They don't take advantage, yeah.
The classic, the way New Year's Eve always worked was you come in during New Year's Eve, you get a volume 1, and you get
at a deep discount.
And you could also pick up volumes 2 or 3, or however many there are.
Yes.
At a, also not as deep of, but at a discount.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we kept track of what you got, and you could come back anytime in the next 6 months and continue to get more volumes of that series at the discounted price. Nobody ever came back. Yeah. I mean, they would come back, but they would buy different stuff.
Some people would do it, but maybe we should try to re-promote it this year as that, because that is a good sale.
You know what?
It's resolving to read.
Do you remember what we used to do? That I think this might have been the downfall of New Year's Eve.
Selling everyone Preacher.
Yeah. It's New Year's Eve, but it's only Preacher and Killer Be Killed, and Reckless. No, but we used to put the names and titles up.
Yes.
On the store.
Yeah.
And people could come back and see.
Okay.
You know.
I'll do that again. That's fun.
That was always really fun.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow, classic.
So New Year's Eve will be back. Winter Classic. Winter Classic's more of a store-wide sale. And we'll announce that next year. So I will be doing the Polar Bear Plunge again. Anyone interested, it is the Sons of Ireland Polar Bear Plunge. I think it's in Asbury Park.
And I will not be doing that because I think that is an insane activity.
Yes.
Cold is dumb.
And also, well, actually, it's warm out. It's 50-something degrees today, and it's gonna be 40s, 50s that day. It's not gonna be too bad. Obviously,
then when I have a football game, it's gonna be 15 degrees again.
Well, obviously, the water's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
But it's fun. There's a bar. There's a band and everything. Everyone's having fun. It's New Year's Day. It's a lot of fun. So
to paraphrase Spaceballs, which Steve has never seen because he was too busy watching the Poseidon Adventure. Warmth will always triumph because cold is dumb.
Yes, well, listen, I don't like cold either, but I talked about the Polar Bear Plunge. I think it's a strength in numbers thing when you're down there with the camaraderie. It kind of overcomes the coldness. It's a lot, and a couple of drinks.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, that helps too. But listen, this is all going to depend if I can get my car fixed tomorrow. I'm having major car problems. Engine light on.
Yeah.
I had battery replaced last week.
Doesn't even transform into a robot anymore.
No, it doesn't transform into a robot. And the mechanic said, do not drive this down the shore. So I might have a legitimate excuse, not just I wimped out, you know? So we'll see. Okay.
Can I make a quick aside?
Yes.
Because one time a bunch of years ago, I brought my car in because my steering wheel was like kind of making like a loose type situation, whatever was going on, right? And finally I decided to take care of it. And I brought it to the mechanic. He called me back and he was like, hey, can you come here so I can tell you about your car? I go, okay. So I get there. He's like, listen, I asked you to come here so that I could tell you in person, in front of a witness, This is what it's going to take to fix your car. If you don't want to do it, do not drive this car. There's like a hook thing that keeps your two front axles together that you turn with.
Yeah.
And that has worn down so much it's staying together like this. If you drive this car at any given moment, it can go like this and your wheels are just going to go like that, right?
Yes.
And I was like, well, this was the week having come back from the Baltimore Comic-Con.
Oh no! I was in that car?
Yes.
Holy
I had just
shit.
driven.
That's the second curse in one episode.
Unbelievable. You're going to get us thrown off YouTube.
Oh my gosh. You can't curse on YouTube?
You can.
Oh, okay.
Especially if you don't have advertising. Yeah, I was just like, oh my God, we just drove back to and from Baltimore. He's like, well, you are lucky to be here.
Holy smokes. Damn. Holy moly. Well, yeah, we're lucky to be here. So the year, if you remember, well, first of all, we went through the whole anniversary of last year's of 2023's Fun Cave and never mentioned it once.
Right.
On ZUNDAY. That we had done the Fun Cave in late 2023.
Right.
And in late 2022, we did Funnyrama 6 and 5.
Yeah.
And then we did the Fun Cave, and then this fall we did Funnyrama 6. That's a lot of undertakings. So coming off of the Fun Cave, if you remember, we came into 2024 with Funny Books Prime Evolution.
Funny Books Prime Evolution.
And I rearranged the store
Yep.
to the current angle that it's at, which is how we kicked off the year. And you probably don't remember this, but that included doing a full inventory.
And why don't I remember this?
Because your brain doesn't work.
That's right.
Because you and Kevin did a full inventory of the entire store.
Yep. We cleared out Comic Hub.
Yes.
To zero everything out.
Yeah.
And then recounted every object in
the store. And it took like 2.5 days.
It took like a full week.
Yeah, yeah.
You were away, I think.
It was while we closed for like a mini vacation.
Yeah.
I didn't go anywhere. So that's how we started off. So to make our online, what do you want to do, honey? You want to go back up? You want to go up here? Okay, I'll get you up here. Oh, you poor thing. You want to come up here by Turbo Man? Hold on. How about up here? Can you stay up here?
Jim says he had a similar thing happen with his car. What I was talking about?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
really?
Right?
Jim seems like a car guy to me.
It was so funny when the mechanic was like, I wanted to tell you this in person in front of witnesses so that if you drive this car ever again, I am not liable.
And what did you do? Did you fix it?
No, I sold it to Bri.
Did you tell him?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people would just sell the car and not tell the other person. Stay up there, okay? She likes it up there.
People are probably like, what kind of show is this? They're just chatting about stuff.
Well,
One of them's off screen.
Oh, Dottie. Oh, man. She's in heat and it's
know,
driving me and her crazy. So, so then we did our traditional Love Bucks sale.
Yeah. Love Bucks.
Yep, we rolled it into Funny Fever, which we normally do.
Funny money.
And then the next big milestone around here was in April.
We'll give you 25.
I'm not singing that today. Oh, well, it's coming up. Well,
when you give us 20.
Maybe you should do a version. Or a backup, maybe.
Yeah.
Backup version. Ziggy's starting to sing a little bit more on the show, which I like.
I can't not sing Love Bucks.
It's a good one.
It's a great one.
In April, I bought the Funny Books building. Yes. That was the big thing this spring is I bought the building. And actually this morning at around 6 o'clock, it was pouring
We're changing the address to 98 North Steverwick Road.
Steverwick. Yeah, well, I actually formed a corporation.
I know.
To buy the building.
I know.
And it's called 98. The corporation. So
yeah, lame.
But part of buying the building is going to be fixing the roof. And so this morning, when I was waking up, it was early. It was like 5:30.
Yeah.
This morning, it was pouring.
This morning?
Yeah, it was pouring, and I was like, I have to go over to Funny Books and put the buckets out.
Yeah.
And the tarp and everything. So it's still up over there. No leaks though today. Knock on wood. But it is supposed to pour tonight again. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this. And eventually I got to get a roof on this thing. But yeah, I bought the building.
Scraping. Eventually, I have to get a roof on this thing. Like we're just like in a tent.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like we're just out in the open.
Well, I did buy that bucket right there is filled with this white seal.
Yeah.
That Jim is going to temporarily do it for the winter because we're a little low on dough right now. Can't really
Right.
get a roof right now. So and it's winter, you know. And then we rolled it into Free Comic Book Day. Do you have a picture of the Starship crew?
You betcha.
Are we little or big? Oh, okay. Okay, so I picked this picture because Free Comic Book Day was almost officially the official debut of Kid Kirby.
Right.
You see, there he is, right there.
There he is.
The newest addition to the, and he's much taller now.
Probably.
Yeah, this was this year though. But he's taller than I am right now.
Is he?
Yeah. So I mean, that's
Yeah,
how,
but you know what? That's possible in this picture too. It's hard to tell because
yeah,
in the distance.
yeah, he is. Yeah.
But look at this little guy. I'm pointing to Steve in the picture.
Oh
by the way.
yeah, me, yeah. So we dressed up as the Starship Enterprise crew.
Yep.
For Free Comic Book Day on Star Wars Day.
On Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
Yes, on Star Wars Day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You don't call that Star Wars Day. And now
You can't tell. You may or may not be able to tell, but I'm wearing Spock ears in that picture.
Yes, and then we went out to dinner in our Star Trek outfits.
Yes.
Yes. So this year's Free Comic Book Day is I already ordered some of the free comics.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they were in the December previews.
Nice.
And I just it's very confusing. I just took a pass over them.
I think everything with all the distributor
Yeah,
stuff going
yeah.
on, I think everything is still confused. Like I would not be surprised if like Free Comic Book Day came along and we were like, are we getting any comics? You know,
Well,
because it's just everything is so
More than likely, we'll
weird
get
and crazy.
too many comics because some are single and some are bundles. That's
And
what
you're
you
right.
really got to pay attention to. You know, if I remember that one guy posted last year. He thought they were single issue. He ordered bundles and he ordered like 100 and got like 100,000 comics.
Like a pallet
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah. So hey, I haven't made that mistake.
Yeah.
You know, but I could see how it could get made. You know, you got to make sure that you're not ordering. It's like the supplies. Some of the supplies are bundles. These
Yeah.
come in bundles of 10 short boxes. So if you want 10 short boxes, you order one.
Right.
If you order 10, you get 100 short boxes.
Which we've done that.
Oh yeah, we got 200 short boxes.
200
one time.
short boxes,
But
yeah.
they changed it at one point. Remember Diamond was individual boards.
Right.
You'd order a pack of 100 boards, you have to order 100 to get one pack of 100. No wonder it's so confusing.
Right.
So yeah, that's
What happened? What would happen if you ordered like 2 boards?
I don't know. Would they send you to? I don't know.
Crack open a package.
So Free Comic Book Day this year, it's great comics, number
Yeah.
one, right? It's the first Saturday in May. I think it's May 3rd. I'm not 100% sure. But there's a movie paired with it. The Thunderbolts movie is paired with Free Comic Book Day this year.
Oh, the Marvel Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, I was almost thinking do you remember that old Thunderbolts
Yes,
show
I do, yeah.
With like the puppets?
Yes, yeah.
I was like, is that a movie?
Yes.
And then I realized, oh wait, no, the Marvel thing.
Was that called The Thunderbolts?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody watching can
So
correct us if I'm wrong.
you can go online and after you're done watching ZUNDAY, you can go stay on YouTube and watch the Thunderbolts trailer. It was pretty good. I liked it. Yeah. But first,
Oh, is that a new? Did that trailer come out?
Oh, yeah.
I completely missed that.
Winter Soldier's in it.
Yeah.
U.S. Agent
U.S. Agent
is in it.
Is in it.
The White Widow is in it,
right.
and that guy from Stranger Things.
The Russian guy.
Yeah, the Russian guy's in it.
And the villain from the second Ant-Man.
The villain from the second.
The girl that like goes.
Oh
through
yeah,
things.
yeah, the ghost person.
Ghost,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's maybe that's why people have been picking up that first appearance. So it looks cool, but before that, we got the Captain America movie in February, which is very close. I'm excited for that movie. And then, of course, the big talk of the store all week has been the Superman movie in July, with Crypto the Superdog,
Crypto the Superdog.
James Gunn's trailer, all that good stuff.
You know what upsets me about that Captain America movie?
That they showed the Red Hulk in the trailer.
Well, that would have been cooler if they didn't. But given that they did not adapt one of the major aspects of the Red Hulk from the comic, which is one of the stupidest things ever to happen in comics.
The mustache.
The disappearing
Yeah,
mustache.
the disappearing of the mustache.
Yeah, Harrison Ford just doesn't have a mustache.
Yeah.
Instead of having a disappearing mustache.
Well, they would have to do a whole nother movie to explain that disappearing mustache. They could do that on Marvel Unlimited or whatever, you know?
I feel like he should have had a mustache because he's playing Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
Who was played by William Hurt, who died, I
Yeah.
think. And William Hurt played him with a mustache. If we're supposed to, like, realize that they're the same person, he should have a mustache.
Well, a conspiracy theory I have is that Marvel had William Hurt killed because of the whole mustache thing, and they wanted to recast a guy without a mustache because William Hurt refused to shave his mustache.
Can you imagine?
Robert Redford probably did it.
Right. Secretly from Hydra. It was Hydra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Hydra. So yeah, that was Free Comic Book Day discussion with Superman movie.
Jim Yo says it was Thunderbirds.
Oh, he's right. It was Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's our fact checker.
Yeah, I like
That's awesome. It's like having, you ever see 24? It's like having Chloe on 24, right? Chloe, was that?
That was the
Jack Bauer's
Bauer's secretary that became the world's greatest hacker.
The guy in the chair?
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
she started off, she was like his assistant.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then like slowly she would like check things on computer.
Mm-hmm.
And then by like the third season, somehow she was like the world's greatest hacker who for some reason had a job as a field agent's assistant.
And she probably knew self-defense at that point, too. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that show's finally over because people the whole time were confusing me with Kiefer Sutherland for like 5-10 years whenever that show was on.
I can honestly say, I've never confused you with Kiefer Sutherland.
She's scratching something over there. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Sometimes she gets the claws into the side of the short boxes. All right, so...
that makes them more valuable. They're special Dottie short boxes.
They are. They're scratched by Dottie. Hey, Dottie. What? What? Oh, Dottie. Come on up. Come on up, girl. Come on up, Dot. Come on up. Come on. Up. Cats don't often understand what you're trying to tell them to do. Up.
Oh, believe me, I know. Jump. She looks like she's ready. There you go.
There you go. Good girl, Dottie. Good girl.
She got that Slim Jim down here somewhere?
Oh, yeah, I have another.
There we go.
I have another one.
Hey, wait. No, I got you something, girl.
Dottie, I got tube. Dottie, I got tube. Tube. Tube, Dottie. She loves tube. Val got me calling this tube. She calls it for her cat Lucy. She's like, you want some tube? So I adapted.
Show is just on pause as...
Well, the next thing to talk about is I was Coach Conti again this year.
Mm-hmm.
I did a whole lacrosse season. And then we were in the Memorial Day Parade.
As usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the very next thing was the debut of this really stupid show called ZUNDAY. June 9th. June 9th.
And here we have a photo from the first episode.
That's the first episode. That's
Yeah.
when we were sitting on the other side of the store for one episode and in the fold-up chairs.
In the fold-up chairs,
Dottie.
right. Where were we?
Dottie.
Oh, yeah, there's I can see the wires of the TV behind
Yeah,
the
yeah, we
comics
were on
and
the
stuff
other
sign.
side. We did that one episode. We were in those chairs that made us look a little more slumpy. We wore our Star Trek outfits. That's the very beginning.
Oh, and we sat the way we're sitting now. Look, the side that each of us is on.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then when we moved over here, I sat on that side, and that's what we did up until this season.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were on this. So I'm kind of used to this side now. I didn't think I would get used to this side. I'm used to this side.
Now that you're used to it, now we have to change back.
We should sit like one behind the other, and when we talk, just go like this. Thank you, Miss Lady. Right?
And look at that. No Skipper or Gilligan hats.
No. In fact, I have a rundown of how that all happened, and I'll save this tube for when I see Dottie over here. So, Sunday, June 9th was the first episode, and then season 1, episode 2,
Yeah.
Attack of the Cat.
Attack of
It has the subtitle, and I gotta say,
look at that little thing.
Look at Dottie. Yep.
Compared to what you just saw just now.
Yep. And that's just June, you know.
Yeah.
I highly recommend people go back and watch that episode. Here you go, Dot. Come on, up here. I highly recommend people go watch that episode. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not only is that let me see. Yeah. First of all, that episode not only is it the debut of Dottie, it's a history of funny books episode. It shows the old store. It shows the old windows. It has some cosplay, before we did the Halloween episode. And actually, we announced the Marvel DC omnibuses and the form, which kind of ties into this week because those waiting for the second omnibus, they are in the store.
That's the amalgam.
The amalgam, and that looks great.
And if I remember correctly, it is now on this book that not only do you get the discount, but your deposit gets applied to it.
Yeah, well, it got screwed up because they shipped them separately. They were
Right.
supposed to ship them together. So some people got the discount already. Some people's deposits were used already. Some people didn't. It really depends on who rung them up. When I didn't give Kevin clear instructions when they first came in.
Right.
And he was applying everyone's deposit right off the bat. But that doesn't leave him a deposit for the second one.
Right.
So the way I did it when I came into work was I didn't use the deposit, saving the deposit for the second one. Also, some people weren't giving them a discount just because they screwed up shipping them separately. Our form was designed for them to arrive the same day.
Right.
So we had to pull an audible, and we'll make sure everyone gets their discount and everyone gets their omnibuses. But it's really cool. It's got the one cover has Dark Claw on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's going to be great reading those amalgam stories again. So that's this weekend. So yeah, if you get a chance and you want to see Baby Dottie, it's season 1, episode 2 of ZUNDAY. I literally found her the night before, and she's super
he came
cute.
in for the show and was like, "Look what I got."
Yeah, exactly. And then Dottie's been a store fixture. You could actually, if you want to watch all the Zundays, you can go through the naming of Dottie. She was Luna, Snuka. She was a whole bunch of different things before I settled on Dottie. Then, so that was 5 episodes.
And then we talked about how his name's not Snuka.
Right, it's Snuka. Right. We did 5 episodes, and then we did. Then we stopped because I went on sabbatical.
Sabbatical.
I went on sabbatical. I call it sabbatical now. It's not sabbatical anymore. It's sabbatical. And
all the coolest things have a Z.
Yeah, I went to Cool Things Have Z's. Speaking of which, our friend Jeff Zugal, who is from California, he has a Z in his name.
The Jester from the Wester.
Jester from the Wester. And I invited him to the Funny Books thing tonight.
Formerly Jeff Steele.
Steele, exactly. So the episode 1 of season 2, back from sabbatical. And that's when ZUNDAY, I feel, kind of reformed into almost what it is now.
Yeah.
First of all,
which is nonsense.
You Who Can't.
You Who Cans.
Because we did bottles first. The debut of the Captain's Hat is in episode 1 of season 2. I brought the Captain's back from Florida. I announced that I wrote a ZUNDAY theme song when I came back from Florida. We discovered the cooler makes a Z with the ice.
Go on.
And we made the Funnyrama 6 announcement on that episode. Season 1, episode 2.
Big episode.
Yeah, it was a big episode. And then in season 2 is the first time I sang the ZUNDAY theme song.
Did that also have the unnecessarily long Ziggy intro?
Oh, the whole season 2 was long Ziggy intros.
Yeah.
That was one of the things. That's one thing I got rid of for season 3. Then we did Ladders.
Ladders.
Right?
My favorite sale.
That's a great sale. We did Ladders was a good sale. I think Ladders was our best sale.
The best part about Ladders is its spokesperson.
Very good spokesperson, Ziggy. Just like the ZUNDAY spokesperson. Then AFK 16 came out.
Ladders.
We could do that.
Ladders.
We could change it. We could do a Z at the end. Then Action Figure Kingdom 16 came out. What a year. Holy crap. I almost said it again. And then Funnyrama 6.
Funnyrama 6. What do you want me to...
You have a picture?
I mean, we're skipping ahead, but yeah.
Oh, what was another picture? Oh, shoot. Oh, my God, I skipped it. You're right.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
So, June. Let's go back to June before my sabbatical.
June. Yeah.
That was Funny Book's birthday month. Our 32nd birthday, we did Destroy All Sales. Right?
Yep.
And then we did the Funny Books Olympics.
Absolute price
Dottie.
destruction.
Yes. Dottie, that's nice of you. Watch out. Yeah, she's struggling with that. Watch her.
I got her.
I don't want her swiping at you.
Show's over.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. She's all messed up. Here, Daddy, want some more too? Yeah, the Funny Books Olympics. This is a great shot. This is I think this is my favorite picture of the year. This is in front of Funny Books. It's a whole bunch of fans of Funny Books who came out for the Olympics. And that was sort of like something I wanted to do before I went away on my trip to sort of, do a big event before I leave or kind of earn my sabbatical a little bit. And the Olympics were great. And hopefully we will do them again this year. And it won't be neat. Hopefully it won't be 110 degrees.
Maybe it'll be 111.
And we celebrated our 32nd birthday with that.
Yeah.
32. Okay, now we can move forward to Funnyrama 6, because that was the biggest thing of the year. And what picture is that? Me and you?
Me.
All right, so Funnyrama 6 was October 13th.
Funnyrama meets ZUNDAY.
And this is Funnyrama meets ZUNDAY. So, anyone who was there knows what we did. Anyone who wasn't there, maybe you saw the recap.
Unfortunately, there's no photo
no
or video evidence.
No videos.
That it ever happened.
Yeah, we did screw up the filming a little bit. Directly after that was our New York.
You know what the problem was?
What?
Everything else ran too well.
It did run well. Yeah.
We started mostly on time.
Mm-hmm.
We got through most of what we wanted to get through.
Yeah.
Like everything felt like it was going as it was supposed to.
Yes.
Which usually doesn't. There's usually something about Funnyrama where we're like, Yeah. And that never happened. So it had to happen afterwards when it came to, so let's look at it.
Yeah. Well, we did get these good pictures at the end, at least, because these were all taken on the phone.
Yeah.
But the camera, the SLR,
yeah,
that's where we had the problems. So, but you know what? I got over it pretty quickly, and we're moving forward. So now, then we went right into New York Comic Con, which was a lot of fun this year.
We don't have any pictures of that.
We don't have pictures of it, but if you go past Sundays around that time period, you'll see pictures of me with Todd McFarlane, pictures of Ziggy with Scott Snyder, pictures of me with Jeff Smith and Scott McCloud. And we just had a really fun Comic Con experience.
I just started the process of buying Bone for the 7th time.
You're buying the little ones that make the picture on the side?
No, that would be the 8th if I do that. But he just it just finished. But he's putting out oversized hardcovers, slipcase hardcovers.
Yeah.
He's going to do the whole series in 4 volumes.
Oh, okay.
He just did a Kickstarter for the first volume.
Oh, okay.
And
he's doing a Kickstarter. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to get it.
Yeah.
Because I don't own it in that format.
Oh my God, Zig, that's crazy. And listen, I
think it's the size of an Absolute edition.
That's insane, Ziggy. It's 8th time buying Bone.
This will be the 7th.
Yeah, he should go to your house.
Right.
Seriously, maybe we get him on Sunday. We should consider getting some guests next season.
We should.
Yeah, we should have a guest. Now, it says here, talk about some comics from 2024. Because, honestly, while ZUNDAY has strayed from comic book talk quite heavily, if you look at the early episodes of ZUNDAY, we did a lot of talking about what comes out next week, what comes out on Last Call.
Which is funny, because it's not that we don't want to, it's that we realize with all the other nonsense going on, we just don't have the time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, well, in general, I want to keep it more generalized for other people to watch. It's Funny Books related or adjacent all the time. But you don't have to, know who the Watchmen are to watch ZUNDAY.
You should know who the Watchmen are.
In fact, watching old ZUNDAYs, it's pretty funny what we do talk about. It's it's completely random. Yellow Fever,
That was 1 week ago.
Yeah.
Oh, if you go back to old episodes, and then he named something from
last week. I'm talking about malaria, by the way. But this year was obviously Ultimate Spider-Man was the big book early in the year.
Yep.
And now the big book is Absolute Batman. So, and Ghost Machine was this year as well. And Distillery kind of kicked into a little bit of higher gear this year. So I'd say that this was the year of like reimagining Spider-Man, reimagining Batman, and there seems to be a real appetite for these reimaginings of the characters. This week, I believe, is Absolute Superman 3, I want to say, and the following week is Absolute Batman 4.
And if you look at the upcoming solicitations, they are diving in head first with these absolute.
I saw Martian Manhunter.
The Flash. I think a Green Lantern, maybe.
Green Lantern for sure.
Maybe an Aquaman. Like, they're just doing absolute everything. You know, as long as they put the writing effort and the cool art that they've been doing in these books, there's no reason.
Nick Dragatta's killing Absolute Batman. His stuff's really cool. But by the way, if you got on early this week. This week was tricky because New Comic Day was on Thursday. So if you got on early to look at next Wednesday, I accidentally put up the following DC week.
Oh.
So at first I had the stuff on January 8th. So if you did take a look at it, that's what had Absolute Batman 4 on it. Take another look because I took that down and I put up this week, which is Absolute Superman 3, I believe.
Right.
So if you already got on and did Wednesday, get on again and look at it because it's different now. At least the DCs, the Images, Mad Cave, anything lunar ships. I put the wrong bill. They had the bill ready because it was a day later. Normally I do it on Thursday. Right. I did it on Friday. By Friday they have the following bill done, and I always download the first bill.
Right.
So I just downloaded the first bill, posted it, and then like the next day when I was typing and highlighting the list so we could type it, it wasn't matching up with what's on next Wednesday because I look at next Wednesday and highlight the list to see because a lot of the stuff on the list isn't new because it's reorders.
Right.
So to find out if it's new or not, I watch our next Wednesday page and then I highlight everything that's on next Wednesday because that's accurate. And I was like, none of this stuff's on my bill.
Last Sideways segment of 2024.
Yeah, and it's funny because when I watched almost all the Zundays over the past couple of days to do the year in review, and at first we're just like, it happened again, you know? It happened again, and it turns into Sideways segment.
Oh my God, I love Sideways segment.
10 minutes.
Oh, that's how much time we have left?
Yeah, I can see my clock over there. Also, I ask you what time it is in early episodes, like 10 times an episode before I set my clock up. By the way, we should mention your shirt. My brain doesn't work. My sister-in-law Cindy was very cool to us this season of Sunday. She made me 2 TGIZ shirts. She made you my brain doesn't work shirt, and I believe there was some other shirt along the way for you. I can't remember it. Okay, so. After Comic-Con, we did our traditional Small Business Saturday. Mm-hmm. It was good. I think I promoted it fairly well. And then we got through the holiday season, the shopping season, which wasn't bad. It was pretty good. You can still, if you're on Instagram or Facebook, go to the hashtag FunnyBooks2024 Holiday Gift Guide. And I think I did a good job posting all of our best gifts on Instagram. They don't seem to get a lot of play, I think because there's no people in the photos, so they don't get propagated like that. So you have to go kind of look for them, like look at that hashtag. But now for the end of the year, today is the 29th. It's actually the final shopping day of the year of Funny Books. Is today. Because we're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Right.
Now, last Monday and Tuesday we did open because it was
right before Christmas.
Right before Christmas. Tomorrow and Tuesday are a little different. If I open one of the days, it'll most likely be Tuesday, New Year's Eve. Just because college kids are back, kids are out of school, people are getting out of work early. But I will assure you it won't be New Comic Day. That's tricky. We tried to do that last week, Tuesday New Comic Day. We were not ready. It was just, it was too busy. We might be ready this Tuesday.
No guarantees, though.
No guarantees. I will send an email out if we're ready for New Comic Day this Tuesday. We'll be closed Wednesday. And we will kick off 2025 with a Thursday New Comic Day. How's that sound?
Sounds amazing.
And then that weekend, that Saturday and Sunday, we will do the Winter Classic. But right now, this is your last opportunity for Turbo Time.
Turbo Time.
This is our formerly our Christmas bonus sale. It's a really cool sale. You earn double points on all your comics, all your graphic novels, your manga, hardcovers, any book, basically, magazine,
all your
comic
reading
book,
material.
Except for story packs, probably.
Probably no story, yeah.
And brought my Turbo Man over for it. By the way, my Turbo Man is a little played. I took him home last week. His one thing doesn't stay down now.
Really?
No.
Never? Oh my God.
And which means is it won't work anymore, like, because that activates the sound. So if that's always up, I don't know what's going to happen to him.
You don't think the button activates the sound?
The button does, but it also pops these up.
Right.
So I don't know yet. I didn't replace the batteries, but also I noticed his. Oh no, he's got his boomerang here. He's missing something.
Should both of his arms have this thing?
No, only one of his arms has that.
Okay.
Oh, maybe he's not missing anything. Maybe I had a dream he was missing something.
You do have dreams.
Yeah. I could have sworn he was missing something. So anyway, double rewards. Listen, if you have a folder here and you haven't been in a while, we're not going to shame you for coming in because we're offering double rewards on your folder, your giant folder.
Right.
Right?
Right.
We want you to come in and get your comics. This is a great day to come in and get your comics. Last shopping day of the year. We could certainly use the room in our system. We're jam-packed.
Yeah.
And plus, Ziggy has a lot of work to do today, so you can come in and bug him, and he won't be able to get anything
I won't
done.
get anything done.
Which will be bad. Are you off this week? Work?
Not all week. Not the entire week.
So maybe don't come in today, because I want Ziggy to get as much done as possible, so I don't have to do it tomorrow when I'm off.
Yeah, now that he always is like, don't worry about it, leave it for Kevin. But now Kevin's in London.
Yeah.
And he's like...
Well, me and Kirby did it together last week, and we had a little snafu.
But it got figured out.
Yeah, it got figured out. I taught Kirby how to process the comics. And of course, it was my fault. I didn't tell him to hit process after processing the comics. So nothing got processed after he did them all. They were in people's folders already, but we didn't know how many we got or
who got what.
Who got what.
Yeah.
So, hey, it's my, live and learn.
That's right.
So, yeah.
The key to not making the same mistake twice is you have to make it once.
Like not showing your photos last week. We showed all our photos.
But that wasn't a mistake. We just didn't get to them.
Do we have another photo, or was that it?
Let's see. Canada, Olympics, Dottie, ZUNDAY. That's it.
That's it. All right. Well, so 2025.
Should I do every ZUNDAY like this?
I like it. Yeah. That would be a good screenshot. So 2025, well, listen, we'll have to see what happens.
Wasn't there supposed to be a second,
a second Yoo-Hoo toast.
Second toast, yeah.
Thank you so much for reminding me. This one's going to be for...
I was just thirsty.
Okay. Now this one, I'm shaking. And, thank you so much for reminding me.
Uh-huh. I'll tell you what's difficult. Shaking a Yoo-Hoo while not letting Turbo Man...
You're just really talented, Zig. What can I say?
It's from my time in finishing school. I would walk around with books on my head.
I could see you in finishing school. Walking around with a robe and like books on your head.
And books on my head.
Yeah. All right. So, no ZUNDAY next week because Ziggy will be at the Jet game
for the last time.
So that means I'll be here. Oh, by the way, Anna's been back. She worked.
Yeah.
She worked Friday. Yeah,
nice.
It's fun having Anna back. Hey, Dottie, you want to get in? You want to get in for the toast? I got you, girl. I got you, Dottie. I know. It's been rough. It's been rough being in heat, right? She likes this. Here, I'll show you what Dottie likes. She likes being held. Like this.
I almost lost it, but I got it. I was too distracted by Dottie. Oh, yeah, she does like that. Also being held like a machine gun.
Yeah, you could hold her like a board sometimes. She goes like a board. Here.
Boop. Boop.
She likes being upside down sometimes. She's got the fluffiest little belly. So fluffy. Right, Dottie? Look, this is your show. It was the year of Dottie. Right? It's the year I found you. She's got a person's face. Right? Doesn't she look like a person?
I think she looks like a cat.
All right, Dottie. This was your year. You were born this year, 2024. That's right. You were born. Oh, look at this.
Once again, the show is just put on hold.
Hi, girl.
Live on the air.
Yeah, I know. I know. We're going to go home. Don't worry. Oh, she's a lovey-dovey. You're such a lovey-dovey. All right. Ready for this Yoo-Hoo toast?
I was born ready.
You okay, girl? All right. This is to 2025.
2025.
Let's hope it's a good one. And here's to everyone out there. Hope you guys have a great 2025. And Gabingi.
Gabingi.
Thank you for turning your Sunday into ZUNDAY. We'll see you next year.
Gabingi! How do you turn this off? There it is.